The story begins beyond the colossal wall of ice as Night's Watch Rangers encounter the terrifying White Walkers, mythical creatures thought long dead, setting the tone for a world on the brink of chaos. Far to the south in Winterfell, the Honorable Eddard Ned Stark lives a peaceful northern life with his wife Catelyn and their children, Robb, Sansa, Arya, Bran, and Rickon, as well as his mysterious bastard son Jon Snow, until King Robert Baratheon arrives unannounced, seeking Ned's help to serve as his new Hand of the King after the suspicious death of Jon Arryn. While the royal visit is festive, there is tension beneath the surface, with Queen Cersei and her twin brother Jaime Lannister hiding a dangerous secret that Bran Stark accidentally discovers when he climbs a tower and sees the twins in an intimate act. Jaime pushes Bran out the window to keep their secret, leaving the young boy unconscious and setting off a chain of events that will reshape the realm. Ned reluctantly agrees to travel to King's Landing with Robert, taking daughters Sansa and Arya, while Jon Snow, feeling out of place in Winterfell, joins the Night's Watch to seek honor at the Wall. In the capital, Ned enters a nest of political vipers, trying to understand why Jon Arryn died, and slowly uncovering that all three of Cersei's children, Joffrey, Myrcella, and Tommen, were fathered not by the king, but by Jaime, a revelation that could destroy the kingdom. Meanwhile, Catelyn secretly journeys to King's Landing to warn Ned after an assassin armed with a rare blade tries to kill Bran, leading her to suspect the Lannisters. Ned's investigation pushes him deeper into danger as he learns that Jon Arryn discovered this same truth and was killed before he could reveal it. As Ned battles corruption in the capital, Jon Snow trains at the Wall, befriends the gentle Samwell Tarly, and discovers disturbing signs that the ancient enemy in the north might truly be returning. Across the narrow sea, exiled Prince Viserys Targaryen seeks to regain the Iron Throne by marrying his sister Daenerys to Khal Drogo, leader of the huge Dothraki horde. Daenerys grows from a frightened girl into a powerful Khaleesi, earning Drogo's love and loyalty, while Viserys grows jealous and is ultimately killed by Drogo, receiving a golden crown of molten metal. In King's Landing, Ned confronts Cersei about her children's parentage, warning her to flee before Robert returns. But fate intervenes when Robert is mortally wounded by a boar, soon revealed to be orchestrated by wine poisoned through Lannister manipulation. And before he dies, he names Ned Protector of the realm. However, once Robert is gone, Cersei seizes power, crowns Joffrey king, tears Robert's final decree, and has Ned arrested for treason with the help of the deceitful Littlefinger. With Ned imprisoned, Sansa begs for mercy, while Arya escapes into the streets, learning to survive on her own. Robb Stark gathers the Northern Bannermen and marches south to free his father, capturing Jaime Lannister, but ultimately unable to prevent Ned's fate. In the capital, Ned is forced to confess treason publicly in exchange for Sansa's safety, but the cruel and unstable King Joffrey has him executed anyway, shocking the realm and marking the moment the Game of Thrones truly begins. Arya escapes with the help of the Night's Watch recruiter, while Robb's forces declare him the new king in the north, vowing revenge. Back in Winterfell, Bran awakens unable to walk, but begins having strange dreams, hinting at powers yet unexplained. While the assassination attempt and growing clues reveal that forces beyond the Wall are stirring. At the Wall itself, Jon Snow struggles between loyalty to his oath and his desire to fight alongside his family after Ned's death. But his brothers pull him back and he recommits to the Watch as they are ordered to embark on a great ranging beyond the Wall to face the ancient darkness reawakening in the wilderness. Across the sea, tragedy strikes Daenerys when Drogo is wounded, and dark magic from a vengeful witch leaves him alive but empty, forcing Daenerys to smother him and end his suffering. Heartbroken but unbroken, she places Drogo on a funeral pyre, walks into the flames with 3 dragon eggs, and emerges at dawn unharmed with 3 newborn dragons. the first seen in centuries, symbolizing the rebirth of magic and the rise of a new power. As the season ends, the Seven Kingdoms descend into war. The North rebels under Robb Stark. King's Landing sinks deeper into Lannister tyranny. Daenerys begins her legendary journey as Mother of Dragons. And the Night's Watch heads into the frozen unknown as the greatest threat humanity has ever faced slowly moves south. The long night is coming, and the Game of Thrones has officially begun. Capturing the most heartbreaking moments of Game of Thrones Season 1. Season 1 of Game of Thrones is filled with moments that break the heart, beginning with little Bran Stark being pushed from the tower, shattering his childhood and leaving his family drowning in fear and grief. Jon Snow's painful farewell to his siblings at Winterfell, especially his silent, aching goodbye to Bran, shows the deep loneliness he hides behind his courage. Arya's world collapses as her innocent friend Micah is killed, and she watches her direwolf driven away from her childhood. Sansa and Arya helplessly witnessing their father Ned's wrongful execution becomes one of the most devastating scenes in the series, with Sansa screaming as her world collapses and Arya frozen in shock as her life is ripped apart in an instant. Daenerys's heartbreak is felt deeply when she loses Khal Drogo, first to poison and then to the cruel magic that leaves him alive but empty, forcing her to end the life of the man she loved. Jon Snow, receiving the news of Ned's death and breaking down in the dark halls of the Night's Watch, reveals the pain of a son who never truly belonged but loved his father deeply. And finally, Daenerys walking into Drogo's funeral pyre, saying goodbye to everything she lost, only to rise reborn with dragons, captures both the sorrow and beauty of the moment, ending the season with tears, tragedy, and powerful transformation.